Now, family, so we begins the part 6 of this wonderful message titled For You and Me, the Mystery of Quran. It is Eternal Ebola Virus and Slave Master, part 6. So, family, of course, I'm going to be doing this sharing. I will share it right away. In case you come in contact with this, part 6, in the news field, please kindly go listen to part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in order for you to know we have come a long way. This is the very last alphabet of this word called Quran. Okay, we have already dealt with the letter Q. Each alphabet has their video. Each alphabet is very simple. Each alphabet have their own video. The letter Q have his own video. The letter U have his own video. The letter R have his own video. The letter A, which is the part 5, also have his own video. Okay, this N also have his own video. We also have about 3 points. Okay, so even the introduction have his own video. How Quran came about, that is the part 1. How Quran came about, what took place when Muhammad began to receive his vision. He also have his own video. Okay, I encourage you to listen to it because this message has a purifying effort upon the elect in these last days. Okay, so don't be lazy, just sit there and listen to this. About 46 minutes each clip. Each video is about 46 minutes, so it will be very much easy for you to listen to it. Just sit there, listen, have your pen ready and your book note ready. Just begin to listen to what Q is. First of all, listen to what the introduction is, how Quran came about, which is the part 146 minutes. Listen to what Q is. Just something that will help yourself. And when you are done, listen to what you, Arrow and all, they all have their own video, which makes it so simple. So right now we go for the very last letter, the letter N of this horrible word called Quran. So what did the letter N go for? This is profound. This is not coincident. This is not accidentally. This is what Quran is in a nutshell, in totality. These 5 demons, they are wicked. I go for the letter N. What did it go for? Now, N, number of his name. Oh, my Father. I love Abba Yahuwah. I baruch you. Abba Yahuwah, I give you all praise. Number of his name is in the Quran. What is the number of his name? Number 666. That is what Quran is, the mark of the beast. Ishmael, the progenitor of Quran, is being called a white donkey of a man. That is animal's kingdom. Day 5. Animal's kingdom, the serpent. Animal's kingdom, the beast. Animal's kingdom, the goat. Animal's kingdom, the dog. Animal's kingdom. Moribo Shantaya Baboski Ababayo. The number of his name. Let's put scripture. The number of his name is disastrous. The number of his name, what could that be? A mark of the beast. Renouncing the truth and going for the counterfeit. Alright, the duplicate. Alright now. Just take your time. Be ready to study. Revelation 30, you can read it all. Then you're going to find all the characteristics of the number of his name. First of all, let me read verses 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, Ishmael, resurrection. And he had 2 horns like a lamb. Okay, it's going to duplicate the real thing. And he spake as a dragon. That is who in totality is Quran, is dragonic. Okay, it's dragonic. But it's not going to come to you as a dragon. But it's going to, disguise himself as a lamb Messiah. Okay, now. So I go to the number of his name. Because it will disguise himself as a Messiah to give you the number of his name. And that is the very last letter of this word called Quran. Number of his name, the number of Allah, it is destruction. Okay, now I read where you are. They are going to be inserting the mark of the beast upon everyone. And let's see now verses 16. Revelation 13, 16. And he causeth all. Did you get that? All. He did not say some part. All. Hungry demon. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Islam start their mark already. You see the badge, the well on their forehead, also on their hands. 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the number. Excuse me, it's like I'm so excited to unveil Quran. Yes, I'm so glad because they fought me. They fought me so severely not to talk about this message. All these 5 demons that destroy my laptop. I have to go and buy a new computer. Spend so much, okay? That destroy my camera. I have to fix that back. That destroy my gigabyte. I have to 3 whole week. If I want to start something, will you happen? If I want to start something, will you happen? If I want to start this is how they stopped me 3 whole good weeks. And not that I was busy. I will never be busy. That would be a curse of me. I will never be busy not to talk about Abba Yahuwah's work on the Shabbat. I can't. I won't. The mark or the number of the beast, the mark or the name, or of the name of the beast, or the number of his name. He has a name and he has a number. And this is what we found, the code. This in Quran, we break the code. By the power of the Ruach HaKodesh, the code had just been broken. You see the mark, you see the number, you see the number, you see the name. So what is the very last name of this last word of this horrible word called Quran? And number of his name. Number. Don't ever think that 666 is the mark of the beast. It's speaking of what? It's not a number, okay? Don't ever do that mistake, because I see this man, he called himself Jesus, is in America. He's already giving the 666, and all the members, they have 66 as a tattoo in their body. They said that is the mark of protection Jesus asked them to put in their body. No, the mark we are speaking, the number of his name we are talking about here, it is system, it is functioning system, it is governing system, it is something that want to rule, that want to take over, that want to dominate. Okay, it is governing system. It's not number. Okay, that one is another lie, a kind of a distraction for you not to know their governing system. So we keep reading. 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for is the number of men. He may go himself with the work of the 6. Okay, and his number is 666. That is the code. 666. So what is 666? Listen, let me break it for you. All this 666 is found in Quran, 100%. They keep their day of rest is 6th day of the week. Okay, Allah may go himself in Genesis 3 with the works of day 6. Number 6 is the number of man. We were created on the 6th day, which is you called Friday. That is 6th day, okay, of the week. Now Allah may go himself in Genesis 3 by opening spiritual Quran to the first woman. So that is 6, okay. Now after Allah have succeeded in doing that wickedness, Allah now gave it to his people Islam as a day of rest. The 6th day of the week, that is the one they call Friday. That is 6. All right. Muhammad, the very one that brought this book, madness book, from the pit of hell, also got his sign 666. Okay. While he was pregnant in the belly, the father died. Yes, Abba Yahuwah killed the father. I can confidently say that Abba Yahuwah did it, because you are coming to lie that Abba Yahuwah don't have a son. You are insulting Abba Yahuwah. You said he's not a father, therefore you can also have a father. That's it. Now Muhammad was birthed when he was 6 years old. His mother died. Now he became an orphan. 6 years he became an orphan. That is 6. Now Muhammad has 7 children. He used his own hand to bury 6. All 6 died before Muhammad. He buried with his own hand. When Islam is trying to lie again, they will say, Allah said Muhammad was the last prophet. Quran is the last revelation. So a son of a prophet is going to be considered a prophet as well. So that was why Allah killed all this male of Muhammad. So what about the daughters? Are they also going to be being called prophetess to continue the legacy of Muhammad? But Allah also kills 3 boys, 3 girls. So why should Allah also touch the girls? If that was true, if all 6 were boys, I could have also, considered a little bit. But there are girls also missed. They all died in the first place. Why should Allah give a man? Since he know already Muhammad is going to be the last prophet. So why did he again give a boy? So that doesn't make sense. That is a lie in wickedness. Okay, but Abba Yahweh did kill all 6. You see, we got another 6. Listen now. The child bride. Aisha was just 6 years old when Allah revealed unto Muhammad that Aisha is his wife. Therefore, a man 51 years old now put on his wedding apparel and now go and wed a 6 years old girl. Another 6. They are there first 6. So we got about 6 from them. So that is the code. I just break it unto you through the power of the Ruach HaKodesh. Again, one more 6 to go. I'm not done. We are breaking and unveiling what Quran is unto you, the number of his name. We got this 666. It's about 7 times in Islam. It's a sign. It's not coincidence. Now, immediately Muhammad was dead. After the death of Muhammad, only 6 months, the only surviving daughter also died. Fatima also died. Just 6 months when she lost her father, the only surviving daughter that should have carried the legacy, Abba Yahweh also killed. I think she was not about up to 30, but this one also come up a little bit. I think some history that I read said 27, some said 26, some said 27. Okay, that is what I found. I don't know if she's more than, but the one I found that is what I'm talking about. I found it in the Islamic website. That was what they were defending, that Muhammad is considered is the last prophet. So any son of his is going to be considered a prophet as well. That is why Allah begin to kill them. Why should Allah give it in the first place? Why? It is time to question. Say, let him that have wisdom calculate the number of the beast name. He has a name, he has a number. So this is the number I break to you. The number of his name, it is 666. This that day of rest is 6 days of the week. Muhammad 6 years old, he became an orphan. Muhammad used his own hand to bury 6 of his children. Okay, Muhammad married 6 years old baby. Allah revealed to him that his 6-year-old child is his wife. They now put on his wedding apparel. Foolish and shameless man, 51-year-old man now put on his wedding apparel, and that goes on and say, it is my wedding day. You looking at the 6-year-old baby, you say is your wife. You are mad. In fact, Muhammad was not at his right mind. He was highly demonized. Aisha said a spell was being cast upon him. Now he now began to act like a madman, that he will not have sex with them. But Muhammad will be saying, I have already had sex with you. Everybody should leave me. I have already had sex with you. Aisha will say, come on, you never give it to me today. And the other Khadija will say, come on, you are a liar, you never did that. The other one will say, come on, you never did. And Muhammad will say, what is your problem? I did it too. He said, when they cast that spell on him, magic spell, he now begin to act this way. You see, 666 we got from them. Okay, so he married a child of 6 years. It's a sign. They keep 6 days of the week. It's a sign. 6 of his children died. He used his own hand to bury 6 of them. It's a sign. Muhammad became orphan at age 6. It's a sign. 6 months when he died, his only surviving daughter also died. It's a sign. So you want to tell me this is coincidence? Not at all. This is the number 666. I just break it to you through the power of Ruach HaKodesh. This is profound. Go to Islam. They will get these 6s there. As Abba Yahweh has already used me to unveil what this 6 is. So let's see where the whole problem begins. Genesis 4. Genesis 3, Allah may go himself, because he said Ishmael is going to be a white donkey of a man, is an animal. The work of the 5, that is the animal's kingdom. That is where he came from. That is where the serpent all, because it was on the 5th where animal was being created. Animal's kingdom on earth. Okay, now the 6th day Abba Yahweh created human, which is the number of men. Okay, 6,000 years authority for men. Right now, Serpent Amigo himself, he opened spiritual Allah to the first woman and the first man. They did follow and listen to the voice of Quran, and did not do what Quran asked them to do to break the law. Could you remember, could you understand, could you know this, that Quran himself said, if you did not sin, Allah is going to destroy you and replace you with the people and the generation that will sin, in order for them to ask him for mercy, and he will forgive them. What is it? Prior to our royal law, simply me breaking the royal law. And Allah say if you don't break the royal, He's going to destroy you. Sahih Muslim, number 2687. You're going to find it there. Abu Hari also have it. I forgot it. I can't quote this. Also said exactly the same thing. And these are the most Islam trust collection, most trusted collection. Abu Hari, Sahih Muslim. It's a holy test for them. To quote Quran. All right. So they said if you don't see, Allah is going to destroy you. And sin to our royal law simply means breaking the royal law. Okay, that's the definition. So it's so clear that Allah opened the spiritual Quran to the first woman and the first man. Then listen to what Quran said, that they sin in order for Allah to forgive. That's it. So it was Quran that was being read to them, and did not break the royal law and not go for Quran. And Quran was established right away. Then Allah not forgive the white stone. They said it was white before, but the sins of Adam and the first woman makes it to black. So that is why they always told the devil at her job and kiss the black stone, a woman vagina. Now here is where the mark of the beast being given. The number of Allah's name. Genesis Bereshit 4, Ayat 15. And Yahweh said unto him, he's talking about their great grandfather Cain, when he slew the righteous Abel, killing him for doing good works unto Abba Yahweh. They are coming to kill us again because we say Abba Yahweh have a son, because we say Abba Yahweh is our father. They are coming to kill us for that reason. Yahweh will judge. I read. And Yahweh said unto him, therefore, whosoever slept Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. That is their 7 heads, okay? And who killed him? It is Lamech. The book of Yashar make it so clear how Lamech, the great grandson, that ceased again from from Ishmael, from K, take down K. The 6, you said 7, 6. The 6 from him did kill him. Horrible Shantaya Babayo. And that is why 7-fold judgment is in their house. That's why they are going to slay one another. They are going to kill. They will kill themselves, because this cause is in their house again. It's in the house of Gentile. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain. Yahweh set a mark upon Cain. List anyone finding him should kill him. Why did Abba Yahweh put that mark? It is the mark of the beast. It is the name of Allah in Quran. Abba Yahweh crested on the forehead of Cain, the very great grandfather of Ishmael, because the seed of Semper. Ishmael is also the seed of Semper. Listen now. Why did Abba Yahweh put this mark? In order for us not to do that damages, for the 7-fold causes never to come to us, because as Seth came and continued the godly bloodline of Abba Yahweh, maybe the father of God, Adam, and his wife, he was aware of the situation, okay? Then maybe he can take judgment in his hand. Abba Yahweh said, no, when you see this man, don't touch that person, it's a cursed person. Don't take judgment, okay, upon your hand. Let the curses go to them. Therefore, they ceased from Cain, took that Cain. And there are causes of 7-fold vengeance in their house. That is why they will rule for this last 1,000. Humans' existence is already 6,000. Okay? But 1,000 years to go now, which is the total complex, the 7 head of the dragon, the 7 head of the beast. They all got 7. Yeah, it is the last kingdom to go, the last empire to go. To make it 7,000 years since they may go themselves with humanity. All right, now I just want to read to your hearing the popular royal law that everyone have. Make references to the book of Yashar, okay? If you are a constant follower, you know already. Joshua 10:30, make references. 2 Samuel 1:18, make references. references, and 2 Timothy 3:8 also make references to the book of Yahshua. Okay, so it will be written like this. Are they not written in the book of Yahshua? So this is the very book of Yahshua. The remaining account is actually the remaining account. Are they not written in the book of Yahshua? So this is the very book I want to read from. The popular royal law gave us just little biography of Lamech, but it never gave us more details. Okay, how Lamech killed Cain. And we see the causes of sevenfold vengeance. So I read the book of Yahshua chapter 2:26. And Lamech was old. You can see Lamech, right? Okay, I think I have to go back first if I come back here. So this is all we have here about Cain and Lamech. Here I am, Genesis 4:17. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. And he built a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Arad. And Arad begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Lamech, the sixth from. Okay, another 6 we have over here. So 6 from K took K down. So I start now. I'm back to book of Yahshua 2:26. And Lamech was old. That is 6 from K. Lamech was old and advanced in years, and his eyes was dim that he could not see. Then Tubal-Cain, yes, Tubal-Cain is the 7th now from him, which is their 7th head. Okay, and Tubal-Cain, his son, was leading him, and it was one day that Lamech went into the field, and Tubal-Cain, his son, was with him. And whilst they were walking in the field, Cain, the son of Adam, advanced towards them, for Lamech was very old and could not see much, and Tubal-Cain, his son, was very young. And 27, and Tubal-Cain told his father to draw his bow, and with the arrows he smote Cain. The rider of the horse, white horse, have a bow, who was yet far off, and he slew him, for he appeared to him to be an animal. That is where I want to prove animal's kingdom. 28. And the arrows entered Cain's body, although he was distant from them, and he fell to the ground and died. And Yahuwah requited Cain's evil according to his wickedness which he had done to his brother Abel, according to the word of Yahuwah which he had spoken. 30. This is 30 now. And it came to pass when Cain had died, that Lamech and Tubal went to see the animal which they had slain, and they saw, and behold, Cain, their grandfather, was falling dead upon the earth. And Lamech was very much grieved at having done this, and in clapping his hands together, he struck his son and caused his death. 2 people died that day. Yes, it is the judgment of sevenfold vengeance. 7th from Cain, died, and Cain died. The 6th from Cain killed Cain, and the 6th from Cain killed the 7th from Cain. That is the 7,000 years. Number 6, we know what that is. So his 6 took him down. Mark of the beast. 666. We got 7,6. So Cain was the first to receive the mark of the beast, the number of his name, which is Allah, that we found in Quran. Okay, so we know what names is. Okay, like Genesis, yes, Genesis 1:26. After Abba said, let us make man in our own image. Okay, man are the image of Abba Yehovah. Revelation 30, we see that the beast also have an image. So by now you know that man is also the image of the beast, which is Ishmael, Islam. They are the image of the beast. They are governing system book. It is Quran, and this is the very last alphabet of Quran, the number of his name. So they must take the number of their father's name. Okay, so Cain first of all took the name of Allah, which is the number of his name on his forehead. Revelation 40, we also see we have the name of Abba Yehovah, the name of Yahushua written on our forehead. Maybe I will quickly have to read that. We are dealing with names now. Name that carries salvation. Salvation or destruction. Here I am. No, name carries authority. When the name of Abba Yahuwah was being given right at Exodus, in Exodus 3, okay, 13 to 15, we see what that great name did for us. It went into battle and bring out our forefather. So the name is our divine protection ever and ever. Because it said, this is my memorial name for all generation eternal. Okay, now here I am, Revelation 41. Then I looked, and there before me was the Lamb. It's talking about the biblical Messiah, not the counterfeit. Standing on Mount Sinai, and with him 144, which is the first fruits of these last days, okay? Who had his name, listen, who had his name and his father's name written on their foreheads. And the mark of the beast name is also being written on the forehead of the destruction, the children of destruction. The children of destruction also carry a names on their forehead, and the royal law is being written on the name of Abba Yahuwah is written on our forehead. We also have order that is being written on our right hand, which is the royal law. Okay, which is the royal law. It said we should bind it on our forehead. We should also bind it on our right hand as a sign. And we see the Quran is being banned on their life. We see that already in Islam. In Islam, they wore a badge on their hands, and they wore a badge on their forehead, written the name of Allah. They said there's no other God but Allah, written on that badge. Okay, in their head, on their hands. Okay, yes, you must take the name of your father. In this Sharia law, that is where we are going to know who is your father now. Don't think. Because the Pharisees was thinking that Father Abraham was their father. Yahushua now said, no, the devil is your father, and the will of your father you will do. So if Father Abraham is your father, you will do the will of your father Abraham. He called on Yahuwah. He did not call on Allah. So let's see. He said this 144 have the name of Yahushua the Lamb and the name of Abba Yahuwah. Let's see what that name is. John 5:43. I am come in my father's name, and ye receive me not. Another shall come in his own name. Him ye will receive. You will not receive Allah. So he said, I come in my father's name. What is his father's name? You see Yahuwah. Simply mean, I am that I am. You can get that in Exodus 3, 13 to 16. That's his name. 15, excuse me, where his name was revealed. First in history. First in human existence. That is where we got the name of Abba Yahuwah. So what is his son's name? Yahushua. Meaning what? I am that I am is salvation. That's it. That is the two names I have in my forehead. Yahuwah, Yahushua. Written on our forehead. So, what is written on the Christian head? Christian head, Jesus. God, Jesus. God and Jesus. Islam, Allah and Muhammad. That is what they wrote in that badge on their forehead. There is no other God but Allah, and Muhammad is 7. That is what they wrote. Almost submit. If not, number of his name, they want to force it on you to take it, mark of the beast. Again, Daniel 2:43 said, this folly deity mingle themselves with the seed of men. And again, this is how they mingle themselves with the seed of men. Okay, so for them to mingle themselves with the seed of men, that is going to cause the enlargement of hell. Isaiah 5:14 said, every now and then, hell is enlarging his belly. You taking the name of Allah, you going for correct governing system, it is for her to enlarge his belly. It said her belly is so enlarged every now and then to receive people. It said they thought that they are celebrating. It said, but you are descending into it. That's it. Okay, you can do the read it by yourself. I quote it already for the sake of time, in order for me to also establish the theory alphabet that is left. Yes, in one clip as well. All right, now Revelation 20, 10 to 15. That is the end of Quran. Maybe I'm going to read this. Okay, quickly, let me first of all read, because we are dealing with the end of Quran. Let me first of all read the Yeshayahu 5:14. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself and opened her mouth without mention. You can't mention this at all. And their glory and their multitude and their pap, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it. You want to go celebrate Friday as your day of rest, you are descending into hell. You want to celebrate Salah, Hajj, you are descending into hell. You want to celebrate Quran and their new year, you are descending into hell. You doing that, say hell has enlarged our mouth and our belly is without measure. Our glory, you can't even measure it. Our mouth is without measure. Okay? Hell has already opened his mouth without measure. Here I am, Revelation 20, I take from 10 to 15, the end of Quran, and everyone that believe in Quran. Everyone that follow the governance system of Quran, Allah taking the name of Allah, here is the end. Here is the home of Allah eternal. I read. And the devil that deceiveth them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast, that is the mark of the beast, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away. That is the first earth and the first heaven. If you don't see it, then the royal law is accomplished, okay? That is when the royal law will be done. He said they fled away and found no place for them. Yeah, when we enter the new kingdom, we don't need that, shall not do this and that, shall not do that, for we all will be just like an angel. Though the will of Abba Yahuwah is no more needed. We know the right thing to do now, because the one that corrupts our heart, our soul, is no more, is being taken out of the way, so we will be able to do the right thing. Okay, now 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahuwah, and books were opened, and another book was opened, that is the book of death, the book of Sharia law. If your name is being engraved in there, that is the book of Allah, that is Quran. You see, Revelation 12 said, great and a wondrous sign appeared in heaven. And immediately after that, another sign appeared in heaven. That is the two signs here on earth. And this is the two religion, the two book, the royal law and Quran, no other. The royal law. Even though the synagogue said that is mad in all wickedness, they carries the royal law. They are using Kabbalistic. They said they use Kabbalistic to decode the royal law. They said they use Talmud to decode the royal law. They said they use Zohar to decode the royal law. So they still stick with the royal law. So we don't have more than two governing system here on earth, either the royal law or Quran. You see, one book was first of all opened, then another was opened. Listen now, the first should be the Quran and all his governing system, because that one is plural, books. It said, and books were opened, and another book, singular, was opened, which is the book of life. You see the singular, it is the book of life. But you see the book of death, it is plural, books. Books. Quran is the one governing the whole world, right from Genesis 3, but encoded in different dimensions. That is why it's being called books. But the book of life is just singular, not plural. Book was open, which is the book of life, and the dead. So the one that is plural is the book of death. The one that is singular is the book of life. And then we are judged out of these things which we have written in the books, according to their works. And the hell gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. You see, book is singular. That is the book of life. And this book, what is written in it, it is life. That is the royal law. That is the royal law. And books, Kabbalistic is books. It goes back again to Allah. Talmud, Babylonian Talmud, Zohar, they go back to Quran. These are the teachings of Quran. What you see in Kabbalistic, that's what they also found in Quran. Exactly. Talmud said you can marry a baby of 3 years old. Quran said you can marry a baby of 6 years old. Talmud was being given right in the cave. Quran was also being given right in the cave. These people, I once let you know that they are one, but in different branches, like this goat empire, with about different branches, 5 ministries in one body, 7 heads in one body. Quran. Now, quickly, let me add point 1 with this. We are done. Baruch Habe Yehovah. So, point 1 goes like this. Quran is a disagreeing spirit. It disagrees with the royal law. It doesn't accept what the royal law said, okay? The author of Quran is right here in the center of the earth. Excuse me. Yes, in the center of the earth. I read in Genesis 2:9. And out of the ground made Yahuwah Elohim to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Quran is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil that disagree with the tree of life, which is the Sempet himself. You know, the God in the center. So this tree we are over there. So mist simply means also against center. Okay, so in the center of the earth, the Quran is over there. Disagree with every other one. Disagree with what Abba Yahweh said, what Yahushua said, what the Ruach HaKodesh said, what angels. He disagree with all in order for him to establish his own. So right away, the tree of disagreement that carry a disagreeing spirit is right over there. Even before you were born, even before I was born, even before the first man, even before the first woman, a disagreeing spirit is already in the center of the earth. Are waiting to strike, ready to strike them, ready to mislead them, to deceive them, to twist the royal law, which is the tree of life, in order for him to establish Quran. Yes. Here I am, Isaiah chapter 8, verses 20. I read, to the law and to the testimony if they speak not according to this book, according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Muhammad did not speak according to the testimony of the royal law. Why? Because there is no light in him. And if you don't have light, what did you have? You got darkness. And who is the darkness? It is Allah, the fallen deity that covered the surface of the earth, right in Genesis 1. It said the surface of the earth was being covered with darkness. All right? That is Allah. Because if you don't have light, you have darkness. When they fell, they were supposed to be light. As they fell, they not turned darkness. So that is why they cannot speak according to the royal law. So that is why they are speaking against the royal law. That is why Quran is waging war against the royal law. Okay, because Quran is darkness. And it is the darkness, is the smoke that ascends from the bottomless pit and that darkened the whole world. Revelation 9, you can also read that in your quiet time. Here I am, Deuteronomy 18:15, I read, Yahuwah the Elohim will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken. That will say this is Muhammad. Let's see the condemnation, the damnation of Muhammad in this same chapter again. 18 now. I will raise them up a prophet from among thee, among thy their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall commanded them. Quran never speak the word of Yahuwah. Rather, he's speaking the words of other deity. So far, so on, you see Quran never speak the words of Yahuwah. Because Yahuwah never says he's going to reward nobody with sex in heaven. Rather, sex is your reward here on earth. He never do not that. He never given us to of vagina, to be kissing. No. He said we shouldn't do a thing like that. 19. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name. Muhammad came in the name of Allah. No, Muhammad never came in Yahuwah, but Allah is not the name of Yahuwah. I will require it of him. If you speak in the name of other gods, you will pay with your blood. 20 now. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that he shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. Muhammad is condemned, Islam is condemned, Allah is condemned. And if thou say in thy heart, how shall we know the words which Yahuwah had not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yahuwah, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which Yahuwah had not spoken. But the prophet has spoken in Iran, spoke a lie. That's it. Do you know how many lies Muhammad foretold? Mohammed says sperm is located in the spinal cord. All the scientists prove they are total garbage. Speaking in the name of Allah. Anyway, he received his reward already. We are speaking of the second death, the second judgment. That's what is awaiting Muhammad now. So this, the name of Allah in Arabic is serpent. That is the dragon we are unveiling over here. Dragon is serpent in Genesis 3. Allah again in the Yahudian language simply make us as in the cause serpent right in Genesis 3. Deuteronomy 13:1-5. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer or a dreamer or a dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he speaketh unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer or dream of dreams. For Yahuwah your Elohim proveth you to know whether ye love Yahuwah your Elohim with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the way after Yahuwah your Elohim, and fear him, and keep his commandment, and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he has spoken to turn you away from Yahuwah your Elohim, which brought you out of the land of bondage, Egypt, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which Yahuwah the Elohim commanded thee not to walk in, so shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. So even though they are doing prophet, as far as they don't keep to the royal law, statutes, and command, and they don't do what the royal law said, they are doing what contradict the royal. Even though they are doing miracles, it's not important. It must be put to death. Okay, like Jesus will be put to eternal death. Allah will be put to eternal death. All these followers and prophets, they will be put to eternal death. So in either way, they are guilty of eternal death, which is the second death, which is the link of fire. Matthew 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. That's it. Until you don't see, Revelation 21, until you don't see the first heaven, this rotten stakes heaven, rotten stakes earth, so filthy now. Until you don't see, that is the criteria. Then the royal law still can't. If you don't see it anymore, then the royal law is done away with. Okay? But when you see the royal law still can't. Okay? That is why heaven and earth, what are they doing? To bear witnesses for the royal law. This first heaven and this first earth is bearing witnesses, testimony to the royal law, that the royal law still can't. So when you don't see, when they desist, you don't see them anymore, and you now see the new one, so they finish their testimony already. Okay? So Yahushua is fulfilling Prophet Moshe, and is fulfilling the royal law. That's why he put the both together. That's why Apostle Shaul also said he believed in the prophet, he also believed in the royal law. In the confirmation, let's see what the royal law, the first heaven and the first earth, is doing for the royal law. You can read Deuteronomy 30, all 30, then you're going to find it out. After he has passed the law for them, so you now call these witnesses. Listen now, verses 19 now. Read from 1 to 18. You're going to see it was talking about the royal law. It's not in heaven. It's already been given unto you. It's not far away. It's right with you here. So you have no excuses that, oh, it's going to go into heaven to bring it for us. No, you say you have it here. After all and all, you now call the witnesses to the royal law. Listen now, 19. Deuteronomy 13:19. I call heaven and earth to bear this witness against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. So when he was passing the law to them, he makes it clear that if you obey his life, you don't obey, it is curse and death. So he now called heaven and earth to bear these witnesses against you, that this is what I gave unto you. If you don't obey, sorry, it is death and eternal death. But if you obey, it is life and blessing. If you don't obey, it is eternal death and curse. And who first of all got the first call? Cause it is Allah. Sempe. Allah simply means, Allah in YAHUAH'S language simply means cause. As in the cause sempe right in Genesis 3. Do you think that one is coincident? Of course, absolutely no. We have more than thousands of languages here on earth, but only the YAHUAH'S language still reveal the meaning of Allah. What it is simply means cause. As in the very first cause that released from the mouth of Abba Yahuwah, it is a sign. That is what we found it in the head of this deity, Allah. It simply means cause. And you see how is it written? And for the snake, coincident? Not at all. So the mark of the beast is everywhere in Allah, and Allah, and Allah is everywhere. Revelation 12:9 said the dragon deceiveth the whole world. The whole world. That old sempe. Now again reaching out to the Genesis 3 is cunning, is lies, is craftiness in Genesis 3. Exactly the way he did it those days, that is what he's still doing now. Quran chapter 354 said Allah is the best of all liars, best of all deceivers, best of all deceivers. Quran 7:99 said Allah said no one will be free from his deception except those that will not believe in his Quran. That is, yes. I said it already. Quran 7:99 said who will be free from Allah's deception will be those that will perish. That is how it been stated. I said lie. Those that will not believe, that is the one that will be free from his deception. Quran 8 verses Quran 8 verses 30 said Allah is the best of all deceiver. That's how he put it. You can verify it for yourself. So Revelation 12:9 said the dragon, the great dragon, that old serpent deceiveth the whole world. And Allah says the best of all deceiver. It's letting you know that he know how to lie more than Christianity. You know, it's their grandpa. Alright, family, we are done. Baruch Abba Yahuwah. So follow up with the very last clip, the part 7. The 3 alphabets points, we have over there. We have 3 points, so you can follow up and know what that is. We have 2 now. We treat 1 already, so we have 2 now to go. So Quran is not hiding from our face at all. It's very clear. We know what Quran is, but now you see what Quran is already.